Hey guys, it's Gummo here, and I'm finally getting around to putting this battle report out. This is about 3 weeks old now, and I just played another game last night, so I need to get that one out because it was awesome. But I better do them in order. So this is my Demons again versus some Wood Elves, and it's 2,500 points practice for Castle Salt 2015, which is an 8th edition tournament with no magic items except for banners. So this is just fiddling around with lists. I'm just playing with. I'm actually playing against the tournament, the TAs. So he's not actually playing in it, and I have no idea what comp scores his one is versus mine. Although he said mine would be a higher comp score, so that's good. Would have helped a little bit in this. My demons are pretty much my slow go list with a lot of change thrown in. I'll run through it. Um, yeah, I mean it's not by far a tuned demon list or anything like that, but I'm going for something softer and try play for objectives and comp bonus and see where it turns out. Now is this his metal or my metal? I think it's his metal mage, Searing Doom, Final Trans, Enchanted Blades, Kahinas. I think it is. Maybe it was mine. Actually, it probably is. That's my Lord of Change spells. And then they're my the one on the left, the two on the left are my level 2 Herald on disc, BSB, and then I've got three uh, Pink Horror units. He's got metal and shadow, and you can see what he gets there. Two level fours. So magic's going to be interesting. So deployment, we rolled up Dawn Attack. I ended up having to deploy first. So I've got on the flank, I've got four Screamers and a Pinky unit with, who knows, Blue Fire or something like that. And then I've got another, and in the center, so I've got some more Pink Horrors, my BSB behind them, my Lord of Change behind that, four Blood Crushers with a Flaming Banner, I think, and then a Skull Cannon. And then on the right, and then five Zench Furies still to be painted, five Corn Furies, four more Screamers, and you can see I'm using some proxies, guys, because I haven't got them all yet. Another set of 10 Horrors, and then 20 Blood Letters with movement banner. And it wasn't until last night that I played a game that the guy I was playing with said, yeah, you shouldn't put him in 5x4s, maybe go 3x7, or 7x3, 21 of them. And yeah, so better. I just literally just using my old Black Orc models, just took five off and put my five plastic blood letters on the front just so I didn't even pay any attention. So I've got to take that advice on board because that's going to be useful going forward. He's got and sorry, so I'm on the wrong side of the table here in lighting, and it's crap. So I apologise for the pictures. The next game I got, I made sure I was on the other side of the board. He's got, God, what is it? Right at the back, he's got one of his wizards in there, and I think that's his. What are they called? Way Watchers, and then he's got a small unit of Glade Guard. You can hardly see him because it's so dark. He's got six Wild Riders and six Wild Riders on either side of the Impassable. He's got some scouts up the front, I think they are. More Glade Riders. Glade Guard, sorry. More Glade Guard, and then three proxied Warhawk Riders. He forgot to bring them. He's got some Glade Riders to come on, and I've got some Flesh Hounds to come on. Vanguards, the Wild Riders come out onto the left here. And his wild warhawks just move over a little bit. He rolls to see if he can steal initiative, and he does, and he gets first turn. So that sucks. So this is pretty much after his movement, I believe. I mean, my plan of attack was to send the bloodletters up the right-hand side with some screamers, try to take out those Glade Guard eventually with magic and stuff up behind the forest, and try plonk the bloodletters in his deployment zone. And I found at Castle Salt last year that it's 5 out of 20 battle points is for missions. So my original my plan was to try to take it as Wild Riders, so that those fast banners are gone, and put my bloodletters in his deployment. See if I can get 5 battle points out of that. I've probably got a bit of a lead with comp, and then just try and take out what I can with. I can't take on his units in combat, although maybe the Blood Crushers can. Obviously until I whittle them down, so let's just see how it goes. His magic starts out crap. He rolls triple ones for his metal mage, so he can't fire. He does get -2 off on my screamers here, which is interesting because I've had debates about this before. Some people have told me that these type of spells don't affect the movement value because flying isn't movement, it's just 10-inch move or something. I don't know. We played it and he's the TO and I'm happy for him to say no, it minuses your movement on flying, so I'm cool with that. But I've had that ruled against me with Itchy Nuisance before, so love your thoughts on that. Not that it matters at the dying age of 8th. I don't think anything shooty of note happened, so I go into my turn. And sorry again for these pictures. I push up the left on the screamers just to start chaffing stuff. Do a pretty bad job of it actually. The crushers are starting to turn around just to get ready for some charges if I need them. And I have moved my lock up a little bit. I think he's in final trans range of some units there. Screamers and the bloodletters on the right have just moved up as far as they can go. Over here, I've got these 4 screamers up the top. You can hardly see. So there's 3 screamers and a spirit host. I was going to send them over one just to see if I can do any damage, but they've got 4 up saves and stuff. They probably aren't going to do a whole lot. So I tried to chaff both units. And I totally forgot about the contracting rules, which you'll see in a minute. These are all little things I've got to try and learn. I haven't played with skirmishes a whole lot. Magic. It's just the right hand board, is it? So I get Gateway off and take out all but 2 of one Glade Guard unit, but everyone holds, no one panics. And I take out one of his Wild Riders, the Warhawk gyrocopters over there. There's not a whole lot for this Skull Cannon to shoot at until I can get a flank shot on his Wild Riders. And then we get onto turn 2, so those Glade Guard jump into the Poison Forest as quick as they can. And over on the left, I mean, it's going to be hard because the figures are dark, and sorry, everything's dark, so it's pretty hard. But his way watchers have gone in a big line. They didn't charge my pink horrors, they're just basically getting in the way. His Glade Lord on a Eagles come over near my BSB, and obviously his Wild Rangers, Wild Riders charge. So basically, when you declared a charge, obviously with the right-hand unit, I have to contract, which then let the left-hand unit get through into my pink horrors, and that's just bad positioning on my part. So anyway, these are things you got to learn about that. So yeah, they're going to die. It's just a close shot. I don't think a whole lot happens here. As I said, 3 weeks ago, so I'm just trying to remember. I let Lockham's off. Right now, I'm just worried about Withering because I just don't want Withering on my Lord of Change. So I'm holding dice for that, and I think I do stop it. It kills a couple of pinkies with some shooting, and of course destroys those screamers and stuff in combat as well. Takes out a couple of Furies here, and wow, puts 3 wounds just from normal shooting. No, there's no negatives, but just the volume of shots. And now my Lord of Change is down to 2, and now I'm like, oh crap. I don't even want to charge him into combat with 2 wounds. So, my turn 6, I get the Lord of Change out of there. Probably could have gone further, but I just moved him there. Furies go over behind those Glade Guard, and my Screamers on the right failed a long charge into the 2 remaining Glade Guard. And my Blood Crush is going to his deployment zone, pretty much. Bloodletters, sorry. My Fleshhounds come on and pop out the back here to try and do some harassing. And yeah, you can see at the top left, I've got no Screamers or pink horrors. They're dead from at combat, but I do have a flank shot now on 1 unit, which I only could kill about 3, which was a bit sad. So I get Gateway off again and hit the other unit. So now there's only like 3 or something Glade Guard left in that unit. And that's pretty much bottom of top of his turn 3. So his Glade Riders down the bottom come on, and his Wild Riders just come around and reform. And yeah, I mean, he's just doing a bit of shuffling. That's about it. You can see actually, I must have tried to charge his. Yeah, the Blood Crushers charge his Glade Lord on a hero on the Eagle. Sorry, he's already fled that, so he rallies and he elects to stay pointing that way now that my Fleshhounds are at the back. So that's not good. And I don't think there's too much of note here. I mean, but he's going wide and stuff, and just getting more shots off, not doing a whole lot of note anyway. But it's all just positioning. The shooting begins, and he attacks my skull cannon, puts a wound on it, and then these guys poison the crap out of my Lord of Change, and down he goes. Top of turn 3. I don't know if I should bring him. I mean, is he worth it when he can't have any gifts and stuff? I don't know. But anyway, so my turn 3. So I do some weird ass charging here. The Furies charged the flank of his Wild Riders. He didn't see that, so he fled that. But that allowed me then to charge my Pinkies at that unit. They didn't catch him. But what was it? Yeah, but that opened up my Blood Crushers then, who could then make the charge, and they do on the center unit of 3 Wild Riders. So now I'm thinking it's not too bad if I can kill those 3 Wild Riders on the charge. I mean, come on, surely I can. And if I get a decent overrun, I can get out of danger here and be out of their charge arcs, and just basically turn around and start causing some issues if he doesn't shoot me off. But at least, take one of those units out. They're worth 200 points, whatever it is. The Screamers are just moving up because they're just too far away to charge. So I'm just positioning a charge to get rid of the remaining Glade Guard up there. Oh, my Skull Cannon comes around to take a shot at his Glade Riders down the bottom there as well. So yeah, his Warhawks go in, but his Glade Guard, I think, failed. The charger couldn't close the door or something, can't remember. So we get some spells off and take out all but 2 of his Glade Riders, and then the Skull Cannon finishes them off, so at least they're gone. And then I just totally whiff everything. It was actually horrid rolls. I don't know, mathematically, I mean, surely these guys should be able to do more damage than what they just did. I put 1 wound on, but we just didn't do anything. So he goes into his turn 3, is it? Yeah, I think this is actually, I can't remember, but whatever happens, oh, yeah, sorry. So, yes, the Pinkies charged. They didn't charge. They charged sorry, it's the Way Watchers on the top there, the top left there. They're the ones who bounced through from the Furies. So my Pinkies had gone into combat with these War Dancers, just got nailed, so they're dead. And then the Blood Crushers can't do the job, and they only killed 2 Wild Riders, and now that's it. I was like, they're just going to get creamed in the flank from Wild Riders. They're gone. So, thanks, Bloodletters, for letting me down. Blood Crushers, sorry. Yep, so turn 4. They get War Dancers and Wild Riders in the flank. They're not happening. The Glade Lord comes over and charges into the dogs as well, so that fight's not going the way I wanted it to go. He gets Enchanted Blades up on the War Dancers. And Feebling Foe on my Blood Crushers. Miasma on this. I think it was an 11 dice phase. I just couldn't stop anything with level 2. And yeah, say goodbye to the Flesh Hounds. So, bottom of 4, my turn. What the hell am I going to do? Well, he's killed the Blood Crushers, so at least now I've got a flank shot against those 3 or 4 Wild Riders left. Maybe I can take out 1 unit. That's what I'm trying to do. If we can get the points for them, at least I'm crawling something back. So yeah, they're positioned for that. My Screamers go into these 3 Glade Guard at the top. It's just the close up. And I'd go for a boosted blue fire, I think, on one of the other single Wild Rider, and I don't get it off. I think that's what it was. Or did I get it off? I can't. Or maybe that's what I rolled and you just dispelled it because it was so low. Yeah, I would have got it off, but yeah, throwing 5 dice at it, and that's what I get. So he's single. The guy with the blue banner, he survives because I couldn't get blue fire off, and I shoot the cannon at these ones and do all of them except for one. It's so frustrating. One Wild Rider left in each unit, costing me 400 points. It's frustrating. And then these guys proceed to totally whiff and do not kill a single Glade Guard, or maybe they killed one. I don't know if I can't remember if it was averages or what, but by now I was pretty ticked. 3 Glade Guard can hold up 100 and whatever it is points of Screamers. Anyway, he's turn 5, he just moves up, ready to start shooting at things again. So he unloads into my Skull Cannon, it goes. See ya. He gets him feebling up with these guys. And I get him down to 1 Glade Guard left. He kills one of me, but he's still staying around. I'm having to bring the Furies up here to try and maybe have to go in for a charge just to take out that unit. And so all I've really got is Blue Fire again on my Heralds. He's going to have to try boosted Blue Fires for two turns to try and take out some Wild Riders. He's run his Wild Riders right off to the edge of the left. So I've got to use the 48-inch range to try and get him. We finally do it. Bottom of 5, we finally kill that bloody Glade Guard. He's turn 6, so I think he just shoots at more stuff, really. Enchanted Blades goes up, takes out a few pinkies. And yeah, every time I throw in blue fire, I think he's dispelled it, or he warded it, I can't remember, but yeah. Whatever happens, I just cannot get those 2 Wild Riders survive. I've got to throw everything at them. And that was it. I can't remember what those dice were for. Could have been a long bomb charge, who knows? No, it wouldn't have been. Sorry, I can't remember, but I know that I didn't kill those Wild Riders, and it was a massive crushing defeat for me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling with these demons, and I know it's like, I mean, I'm hoping Zench Corn mixed together, it's not exactly hugely, and it's no Nurgle, so hopefully that helps my comp score, but it's frustrating that you're leaving points on the board, which is a bit annoying, and then losing so much with the Lord of Change dying. But anyway, hope like that. If you've got advice for me or things I can change up, even though I've based this off my slow grow list, I still have opportunities. Castle sells not to October, so I can do some, I can bring in a lot of different stuff if I have to. But we'll see. Anyway, I've got another one coming up, my Demons versus some Empire, and it was a great game. So look forward to that if I can get it out soon, because while it's in my head, it'd probably be better than stumbling through like I did on this one. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.